Well, hello there, my name is Vladimir, welcome to my home studio. Today we are checking something that I'm really excited about because your Torpedo Live, Torpedo Cap and things like that just got better, and I wanna say they got twice as better, and we are here to find out why. If you are watching this video, I assume that you are at least a little bit familiar with the 2-note Torpedo technology. I've been using the Torpedo Live in my home studio for, I want to say, over a year now. And it's been an absolutely revolutionary product for home recording. It's just not realistic to crank an amp in a household where there's a small baby as well. And the Torpedo Live has been absolutely amazing for that. I can get great sounds at any volume or even just using headphones. And yeah, it's been a staple of my home studio. And when I heard this update is coming, I was super excited. They actually announced it at NAMM 2018, I think. And obviously this update has been long in the development and it's finally here. I know Andrew Ferris, aka the Guitar Geek, a buddy of mine, is a master of floating heads. His Torpedo update video was interesting. And I don't want to be second in the floating head game, so here you go. If you have watched my channel over the past year or so, you know that my regular setup has been the Torpedo Live, and I've been using the closed back 4x12 by Rev amplification, mic'd with an SM57. That's been my setup for a long time, and while I have been really happy with the sounds I'm getting a second microphone that you can place anywhere is just amazing. And to think of that this is a free update to a hardware that is several years old already, I mean, it's just again one more reason to love the 2-notes as a company. And let me demonstrate what has been the sound before, like what was the sound that I was always using. I'm going straight from my telly into my Rev Dynamis on the Crunch channel. And here's just the SM57, aka the sound how it was. I disabled the reverb on the amp because we'll be trying the built-in reverbs in a little while as well. But yeah, here's the sound that you've been hearing on many videos. Really good rock sound. SM57 is a classic for a reason. And what I have added here is, let's click the magic button, ta-da! I have added a condenser microphone. Let's unmute it. Condenser, sorry, S5E. And I've actually placed it behind the cabinet. And as you can see, it's 100% off axis. And it's also pretty far away from the cabinet itself. And let me show you what happens before and after. It's almost as if you had just double-tracked the guitars. The difference is just ridiculously huge. In my home studio, a setup like this would be absolutely impossible. I don't have the room to do anything like that. But the updated software makes all of this possible, and I mean, you can, well, first of all, let's actually listen just to the back microphone. It doesn't sound that good by itself. Let me bring up the volume a little bit. And if you are in any way familiar with the 2-Note software, we can obviously move the microphone as well. We can bring it closer. Or move it really far away. Yeah, but by itself it doesn't sound that good, but as soon as you blend it with the SM57, and let me bring this down a little bit. And suddenly just the SM57 sounds really thin by itself. Like that. Obviously, you can also place this microphone on the front, or if you, for whatever reason, want to do it, you could actually like mic both, or put both of the microphones to the back. This probably will sound amazing. Yeah, maybe not. But I mean, you can also bring this microphone to the front. Let's click the button, and here you go. Let's mute the SM57. And now we can blend it with the SM57. This will probably be a bit too loud. Let me bring the preset volume down a few decibels. Yeah, I think you get the idea. This kind of setup also allows you to, let me jump to a preset I just created. For example, something that a lot of metal guys do is taking two SM57s and putting one straight into the center of the cone, the speaker cone that is, and then you take a second microphone and you put it at the same distance, but at a 45-degree angle. And I think when the access control is here at 50%, it should be probably at the 45-degree angle to the cabinet. At least I'm pretty sure. And let me again demonstrate this. This is just the center microphone. So lots of high end and clarity and not that much kind of lower mids or bottom to the sound. And here's the other SM57. So much more lower end, bottom end. And when we blend these two, obviously I'm not playing metal guitar, but you get the idea. Again, I'm actually going to try this sound with some heavier, or this miking technique with some heavier tones. Actually, you know what? Just for the sake of the video, let's do it now. Alright, I've switched to some humbuckers, increased the gain quite a bit on the amp, and let's try out. Yep, works with that one as well. Actually, just for the sake of comparison, let's try out this. And go to the preset I was using before, so that... Love how in the graphics the second microphone just went back to the backside of the cabinet. For anything slightly less gainy, I actually prefer this setup, but for metal, especially if I was using lower tuning, I'd go with the other miking technique. Yeah, there's definitely a softer attack here. Also, we're clipping just a little bit. Let's back this down. I don't know why I did the volume thing, but never mind. Yeah, works really well. I just brought the gain down a little bit on the amp. Still some. Let's quickly check out the reverb. Gives you a really nice sense of space. There's its second studio. Cathedral. Yay, wrong notes, but I think you get the idea. Yeah, there's the reverb. You can program that per preset, and if you are controlling your Torpedo Live with MIDI, you can also switch the presets. Obviously, there's a 5-band EQ. There's guitar, bass. As you can see, the frequencies change, and then there's also the custom, which is actually a parametric EQ. There's a high pass filter, and 5-band EQ. This is just brilliant. So you can like really fine tune your sound if you want to. There's also a power amp simulation. I'm not getting into that right now, but you can also plug in your, let's say, power amp pedal. You can go from your amps from your amps line out, or the send of the effects loop into your Torpedo Live as well, and then you could do or use the power amp simulation. By the way, I always need to mention this. When you do that, please make sure that your amp is still plugged into a cabinet for a proper load, so you don't break anything. Other stuff in the app, there's the impulse response loader. Now you can actually have 2 impulse responses, and they can be either 20 milliseconds long or 40 milliseconds long. I don't pretend to understand all of the technology between the 20 and 40 milliseconds. I'm sure somebody else knows how to explain it better. The cabinet manager looks like, yeah, there's all the cabinets I have right now. There's the preset manager, impulse response manager. You can search them with all kind of different criteria and stuff like that. Arcade mode looks like the old mode. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. And the simulation is what we just listened to, and it's just in the world where even pedal companies have moved on to releasing new versions of the same pedal every year or so. It's really cool that somebody has developed a really good product once, and then via software update you can suddenly expand it like by this much, because to me it's twice as good now because I have 2 microphones instead of 1. When I've been recording bands, I've never used just a single microphone on an amp. I've always used at least 2, and now I can do it here from my laptop screen, and it's just brilliant, and this will improve the guitar sounds even more. Not that I have been unsatisfied with them for a long time. I haven't. I've been really happy with the sounds I'm getting, but this is again on the next level, and I think I will be experimenting with the room reverbs and such when playing on the headphones to kind of be able to practice silently and stuff like that and still get that room feel and sound. It's just and I'm still able to use my super awesome Rev Dynamis amp, which I love. The beta 1 version, which this is available to download from the 2Notes site. I'll put a link below in the description if you are owner of the Torpedo Live, Torpedo Cab. I think Torpedo Studio, I'm not 100% sure. I'm getting confused with all the Torpedoes lately. Oh, my hard drive is almost full. Thank you so much, Dropbox. Yeah, basically that's about it, really. Amazing update. I'm having so much fun. If you like this video, found it helpful, useful, anything like that, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, ask any questions you might have. If you want to support what I do, get yourself a Catpic Studios t-shirt, links below to my Teespring store in the description. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well. I think it still works. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I shall see you next time.